for Panthers fans only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me. Asking me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked to my right, you niggas was standing beside me. How can some people
hey, it's an icy summer, nigga. It's an icy summer. And now everybody was talking out their side of their neck. Now they gotta stand on fucking business. Cause it went #1 in the world, so I know niggas was spinning the whole all weekend.
What did I miss?
But cool.
What did I miss?
You go and buy it?
Let's go. I'm whipping around on like 600 acres. Let's go.
Yes, I actually made an illegal MP3 first before it dropped. Then, yeah, I was sending it out for sure.
Why I didn't get it?
You did. You got an actual audio file.
Let's go. You switch on the guys and supported a hater.
Let's go.
What's the get back for niggas is TBD. I look at this shit like a BTC. Could be down this week, up next week.
I don't give a fuck if you love me. Yeah, hey, tight shit, nigga.
Can't say
it. And unfortunately, I don't know what make niggas feel like they gonna slide into our DMs, talk fucking crazy to us, and then think that's gonna up their percentage of winning the giveaway. I'm lost, but never mind. I digress, bro. I digress. Or I shouldn't say that.
What did I miss?
I mean, well, if he watches, or he or she, if they watch, then they'll see it. And if they
shout out to
don't,
them.
So they should have something to say after this episode.
What do you say?
Let's go.
Nothing worth repeating.
Let's go.
No, I'm talking about Drake.
Oh, facts.
Talk about how Rick got punched in the shit.
Let's go.
I'm on your bumper.
Let's go. Yeah. Niggas get punched in the face with some TLC shit on the dead guy. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around my head high. I saw bro end up pop out with them, but been dead riding gangsters headlines.
Yo, boy.
It feels like nobody's there.
Yo, boy, nigga. That's what he. That's all he do though. Is jump cop to cop. So what? I mean, what's new?
Who is he?
What's new? Ron.
You
know who, nigga.
Nigga, that's your boy too.
You know, nigga. He jump cock to cock. That's what he do. Cool. Nigga want to be at the pop-out show. He's a. Yeah. Cool. Aubrey already got him.
Is
so
that not your favorite player?
I don't gotta say shit, nigga. I don't gotta say nothing. I don't know, bro. I don't know if it is anymore, to be honest.
When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure eyes were hit, man. What did I miss? When you was all in my crib, looking at hoes, word for word at all of the shows. You always felt like this, man. What did I miss?
Yeah, it's a smash. Don't touch anything. It's a smash.
I don't give
they
a
might
fuck
get this
if you
shit
love
5
me.
times
I
in a
don't give a
fucking
fuck
row,
if you
nigga.
like
Like
me.
on Funk Flex.
Asking me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked to my right, you niggas was standing
You just feel like you don't
beside
want to sing this
me.
one
How
either?
can some people I love
Fuck 'em.
I don't know it
hang
yet.
around pussies who
Try
try
me, let's go. All you gotta do is fill in words. Just guess, nigga.
What did I miss?
Hey, what did I
miss?
What did I miss?
Whoa.
What did I miss? Let's go. I'm whipping around on like 600 acres. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to spin this bitch like 3 times, back to back.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's love for my
I spent
brothers and
like probably like an hour and a half straight, bro. I told you I recorded the damn audio from YouTube, stripped that motherfucker off the video, exported that bitch directly to my phone. But at that point, it was 11:30.
Yeah, I was about to say you couldn't wait 30 more minutes.
I didn't know it was coming at midnight. I just thought it was something that he was leaking, so I was like,
fuck if you love me.
Cool.
I don't give a fuck if you like me.
Welcome to
Ask me how
FPFO.
did it feel?
For Panthers fans only, however you want to acknowledge this.
Last time I looked to my right, you niggas was standing beside me. How can some people
Let me see. Can you please put 70 minutes on the clock? We're not going no longer than that. I got a lot on my agenda. This
Hour
whole
and 10.
week. Huh?
Hour and 10.
Yes.
What did I
All right.
miss?
So 8:30.
What did I miss?
8:30.
Let's go.
Turn that shit up if you don't mind. Turn that shit up if you don't mind. Time.
Let's go.
When I get off that fucking bottle and I get to that tailgate, they better not drop this, cause I'ma act up.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
no questions.
Niggas get punched in the face with some TLC shit on a dead guy. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around with my head high.
Say what up?
I saw bro end up pop out with them, but been dick riding gangsters headlines. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones.
I seen a lot of them
And nobody
comments this
cares
week
until they
too.
in front of you
We
and
got
two stones.
ratioed on TikTok. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that right now. We got ratioed like motherfucker on TikTok. They were eating our ass up.
Shit. Let's go.
Well, me particularly.
Let's go.
About the Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, they had their way with it.
Oh, we found our way to the Eagles?
Yeah, they had their way. They had their way too. Oh
Fuck
my God.
'em. Fuck 'em.
Not for real. Not for real. But I'm gonna just say this right now. Foreshadowing to the end of the pod towards the last topic. Nigga, don't ever mention that fuck nigga's name in the same sentence with Cam Newton. He's not fucking that. So y'all niggas need to give that shit a break, bro. And honestly, I don't think I've gotten mad or upset this whole season 5 yet. That's gonna make me hot. So nigga, you better not get to talking stupid neither.
Are you talking about the way they were talking about you can, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to
I
it.
don't even know what you're referencing. but-
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just know Eagles Twitter took it upon themselves to start creating the narrative that Jalen Hurts was better than Cam.
Oh,
That's
I
really
did.
crazy
I
we got
did see
posted
that.
like that.
I did
I
see
mean-
that, but I don't believe that at all
Okay,
in the
cool.
slightest. So
Yeah, I mean, because to me that's just preposterous. But we'll get to it, and I guess we'll dive into it a little bit. Welcome to For Panthers Fans Only. I'm your host JJ.
I'm your co-host Terrence.
I'm your producer, Tavian.
Thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, make sure to tap in with us on social media at For Panthers Fans Only on Instagram and TikTok, at FPFO_podcast on Twitter, YouTube. If you're not familiar with the YouTube and you're listening on the DSP right now, head over to the YouTube channel at the G2S Network. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell notification on. We are 1 week away. We are 1 week away from announcing our 10 finalists for our FPFO road game experience. So if you haven't entered yet, we actually took it upon ourselves to add 2 additional steps for you guys to get 2 more entries. So now you have the opportunity to get 7 more entries. So if you haven't utilized that and you haven't taken that opportunity yet, do that right now. Pause the podcast. Do whatever you need to do. But you need to get that done ASAP. Matter of fact, let me check the numbers. Shout out to Panthers Insider too. They gave us a huge boost on the giveaway. Ended up collabing with us, threw us on the story, etc., threw us on the feed, everything. So shout out to Panthers Insider because they definitely blessed and looked out on that for sure. And I mean, shit was booming now for sure. For sure. Let me see where we're at on entries. This is why I try to tell y'all to get in early, man. We just cracked 1,600 entries on the FPFO road game experience. So if you haven't done so, again, like I said, if you haven't done so already, make sure to do that. What you got?
Just want you to know, I'm locked for Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm there.
All right.
Mm-hmm. We going up.
Did something happen?
Yeah. And we going up.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear what?
I mean, I said that something happened. The reason why I was saying is because you were taking another excursion elsewhere.
No, I'm saying I'm locked in. I'm going to be there.
Oh, okay.
At Vegas.
All right.
Because something did happen. Something good.
Oh, well, shit. Let me hold something.
I'll
Bonus
be
hit?
at Vegas.
The bonus money hit?
I'll be in Vegas.
Let me hold $100, bro.
I'll be in
until
Vegas.
I get paid.
It'll be great.
Yeah, so make sure that you enter the giveaway for that. Like I said, we're a week away. So when you guys hear the next episode of this podcast, we'll be announcing our 10 finalists, and in the following week, we will be announcing our winner. Now, I'm going to be very, very specific and very, very clear because I don't want anybody to get their feelings hurt. I don't want anybody looking at us crazy. None of that. Must be 21 years old or older to enter. That's number one. And you must be in the 48 states that are stateside. Is that right? Hawaii, no-go. Alaska, no-go. Puerto Rico, shout out to y'all, because I know y'all be tuning in. Shout out to y'all. Y'all niggas can't win. Hate to tell you. It's unfortunate, but yeah, no, can't do it.
Puerto Rico's not a state, so.
But what's the reasoning? Just because of prices?
Yes, God. Yes, God. Can't do it. Can't do it. I mean, can't do it. I'm just not here to lie to y'all. No, can't do it. 48 states that are stateside.
I feel like Puerto Rico wouldn't be that bad. It's cheap to get out to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, from North Carolina, nigga. Not to Arizona. Yeah.
I feel like, but it's further south. That should just be I don't know, bro.
Let's just see.
I don't think that would be extremely difficult.
Let's just see, bro. Let's just see.
Now, Hawaii, I get that.
Yeah, Hawaii. Shout out to
Alaska,
them,
get that too. But what if somebody from, like, Vermont wins?
Okay. Well, shout out to them. They coming.
That's further than fucking Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but that don't mean that the flight is going to be that, like, more expensive. Phoenix, PHX. I mean, they damn near don't even got flights. They damn near don't even got flights to that. Oh, I lied. If you're in Puerto Rico, you can enter too.
I was about to say.
Just make sure you got your passport and everything ready. Just make sure, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing too, actually, while I'm sitting here joking. That's a very serious thing. I don't know how y'all state is doing it. I don't know if this is I think this is a federal thing because TSA is the one that's been promoting and doing all of that shit with it. If you don't have your real ID and you don't have your passport, get your shit in order.
So is it either one or the other?
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Cool. It's for if you're flying in-state. Obviously, out of state, you still need a passport.
No, out of the country, you need a passport.
Thank you. Out of
no
the country.
problem. I got you, bro. That's what I'm here for.
You knew what I meant.
Well, I wanted to make sure that the viewers knew what you meant. That's it. I got your back, nigga. I'm your biggest fan. No cap.
Shout out to you. I was about to
he would just be up there guessing, bro. He just be up there guessing, bro.
I was about to hit a random ass button.
I know you were, bro. What else? Oh, Goodies and Two Shoes. If y'all don't know or aren't familiar with Goodies and Two Shoes, for all of your vintage wear, tap in with Goodies and Two Shoes right now. That is the GGS network. Shit, what? Spitness.
Breathe.
Tap in with Goodies and Two Shoes at Goodies and Two Shoes on Instagram, as well as Depop, Mercari, etc. Go tap in right now. Don't ask too many questions. If y'all want to get dripped out, just go follow. Just go tap in.
I need my package in the mail too. ASAP.
Tell
Hey,
him.
Jake, get on it.
Like,
I need my package in the mail ASAP.
What'd you cop?
I copped a bunch of shit actually.
We got so much shit.
Yeah, I copped a bunch of stuff. I don't even remember at this point. Probably like 3 or 4 things already.
I love that it's back too.
Oh, me too. I'm not gonna lie. I love just flipping over to the what you call and just seeing it. Like, oh yeah, we back. We back. We definitely gonna pop out. We definitely gonna pop out a time or two. I done tapped in with Kenny. So yeah, we got some shit on the horizon for sure. And then when we bring new designs, new FPFO designs, and we can move them bitches as well as the out of here.
Wait, let me just check the.
Check it.
Good.
What?
I just had to make sure that, because you said new designs and everything, and I have one in my head, but it doesn't work out if a certain somebody's hands aren't right. And I just had to make sure that was a topic on today's show because, my fuck.
The first thing I want to talk about is Kevontae Turpin being arrested. That's where I want to start first. React immediately.
To be honest, I wasn't like, it didn't bother me too much. They're 2 misdemeanors, and obviously the Cowboys have a history with issues like
Are they?
this.
I thought it was possession and a firearm.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It was
No,
like a Class A and a Class B misdemeanor.
They're misdemeanors because the firearm wasn't illegal. He was just unlawfully carrying it.
Yeah.
So probably had it concealed when he wasn't supposed to.
Right,
Gotcha,
and then also had the drugs. So, I mean, And it's weed. Like, I'm not tripping too much about it. KT just got paid. Like, I do want him to lock in going into the season. Like, nigga, if we're trying to be great this year, we don't have time for, like, dumb shit like this. I just consider this something dumb. But I don't really consider it being, like, a big issue because we have a pretty deep wide receiver room. And, like, KT is our returner. But should he miss any time or anything like that, Jaden Blue, who we drafted in the 5th round, is really good at returning, also has really good hands. He started, for those who don't know, Jaden Blue started as a wide receiver and transitioned to running back, and he's kind of that same gadgety, scat type of speedster. So, I mean, like, yeah, KT, like, get it together because I do like Turpin a lot, but, I mean, bro, if you're not going to get right, we don't got time for bullshit this year, so figure it the fuck out.
Fair enough. Fair enough. If y'all are unfamiliar and y'all are new here, our producer, Tavian, is a Dallas Cowboys fan. That's why we got that fucking bullshit-ass pennant up. If y'all aren't familiar, we record in their crib. So y'all want me to snatch it down? Cincho. Cincho. Because I know what I'm – and I say that because I know what I'm going to have to do to the nigga if I snatch it down. You feel me? And, like, I just –
yeah, he's going to have to send me a bill for his hospital.
Yeah, imagine that. Just take me to Duke. And I'll be okay.
If there's even a chance. They might just take you to the morgue.
He doesn't have what I have, though. That's the thing. That's the great thing about it.
Yeah, you don't have that shit right now. You.
Nigga, all it takes is a couple of stairs. Once I leave the rock by the door, and I open my trunk.
Yeah, and I'll just walk out with you and watch you open your trunk and start letting shots out from the second floor.
Yeah, why would you think that somebody is going to let you go all the way down your car?
But I don't think he's going to really have a choice. I don't think I'm going to buy myself enough time to get to my car.
I got 22 chances. If that shit don't get it done, so be it.
I mean, if you can't get it done with 22 chances and I'm this size, then
yeah, that's more. I just deserve to go.
Yeah, for sure. Me, I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss. No, I'm telling you, nigga. I'm telling you something that I know.
I'm not. As soon as I see you, as soon as I see you get it,
first time I pull that hoe out, right to the liver, right to the abdomen.
Yeah,
cool.
As soon as
that's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see.
If I even see it in your hands and I don't miss that much, I'm taking off down the hallway, and I'm either breaking.
Oh, that's perfect.
Matter of fact, no, because you gotta get. No, because you gotta get back up here. You ain't gonna be able to hit me from the ground, and I'm running down the hall on the second floor.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm gonna get missing.
Maybe we should stop talking about shooting each other. You know what I mean?
It's just real life Call of Duty. TDM.
What do you have something to say about the XL video? Because I'm sure you've been I'm sure you've been dying, bro. And honestly, I don't even. Did I send it?
No. Dylan sent it. Because
Dylan,
you wasn't
don't
gonna
do that. Yeah, Dylan, don't do that shit
yeah.
again.
Are you talking about the clips?
Yeah,
that was me.
Oh, you sent it.
Yeah,
so
you don't do that.
Great job. Cause why are you trying to minimize like the fact that he's dropping passes, no defense on him or anything like that?
And honestly, blowing things
up. I wasn't gonna get on here because honestly, I kind of forgot about it. I wasn't gonna get on here and shit on him, but I mean, it's what we already knew. So I mean, it ain't no different. It ain't no difference for me.
Can I ask you a question?
What
video did you watch? Day 1 or day 2?
All of the ones that were sent.
So you just watched the clips, okay?
And then I've seen the clips of him like catching passes too. Like I watched everything that RouteGod put on his thing.
Okay. Were they shit throws? Were 2 out of the 3 shit throws from day 2? I watched the full video of both days. And he did have 2. He had 2 drops the first day too. Those clips didn't get sent. I was just ecstatic.
Is he an NFL receiver?
I mean, what else could he do, bro? He's fully elevated, bro. Fully elevated and fully stretched out.
Catch the ball. Yeah. I mean, it's very simple. It's very simple. And for someone that's had drop problems, like someone that has had as bad of drop problems as he's had last year, you got to catch the ball. Even RouteGod said it. He's like, bro, like Bryce Young is throwing you the ball. Like he's already a smaller quarterback. Like the Panthers fans and your teammates expect you to catch that, to make that catch.
I don't expect him to make a shit throw like that. Because the first thing that I
do you expect him to make the catch?
A shit catch like that. He's not making that catch.
And that's when you shift and blame from him. But I mean, like I always say, like I've been saying for a couple months now, even a couple years, that we're so used to mediocrity, then, we let shit like that slide. We fail to hold people accountable. And that's what happens.
How?
And then
How
you
is
get,
that
and then,
feeling?
and
I
then
just
you
asked
get,
you a question,
and
bro.
then you
What
get
the-
comments
what
like
the-
that. I don't expect him to make a shitty catch.
Yes, if the throw is out of his range, I mean, he can't make himself longer. Terrence.
If you put your fucking hands on the ball, catch it. That's what you get paid millions of dollars
So
to do. We're not asking.
if it's off his fingernails, he should catch that.
We're not
Fully extended
we're
out
not
there.
asking you something that you haven't been doing your whole life. We're not asking anything crazy of you.
He hasn't been doing it his whole life. He hasn't been because he had the same similar problem in South Carolina. So I mean,
okay, but my thing is, you've been playing receiver or you've been playing football your whole life. We're not asking you to do something that you're not accustomed to. Just catch the ball. It's that simple. I don't want to shit on his name. Just catch the ball. But I'm not surprised.
So my problem with the videos was that, like, he doesn't look natural when he's catching the pass. Like, everything looks more difficult than it should be. Like, it's not a smooth process of catching it. Like, it just looks painful.
Oh shit, we knew that. We said that coming in.
But we're supposed to be working on that shit. We're supposed to be better at that. And then I gotta watch you go out here against fucking air and drop a pass. One of them bitches hit him in his fucking chest.
No, that one. No, that's why I said 2 out of. That's why I said 2 out of the 3.
And then the other
that's
one.
why I said 2 out of the 3 because that one that you're referencing
hit him right in his fucking. But even the ones that he caught was still like, he looked like he wanted to fucking drop him, and that's my problem, bro. Like, you want to do all this shit in the offseason, and that's fine, bro. It's your free time. Do what you want. Just make sure you're hitting the fucking jugs machine.
I got
getting them
slandered.
hands better.
Because
then I got to watch you go out here and actually put out training footage. And the training footage that you put out, you're dropping fucking passes, which is what people have been screaming about this whole offseason. You need to be in the lab working on your fucking hands. And your hands don't look any better this season than they did last year. And then even though that last one that we sent was a higher pass, bro, you're 6 foot,
bro. Like,
no,
come on, bro.
yes, bro.
Shit,
You're 6 foot. You're 6'5",
two of
and
them
the
are out
only
of
reason,
range,
the
bro.
only reason
he's not
you dropped
6'5",
it,
he's 6'2".
no, he's
So
not.
Go slow, bro.
He's not
go
6'2",
slow, bro. Go slow.
XL is
That
not
nigga
6'2", bro.
6'3", bro.
No, he's not, bro. He's 6'4".
The same thing that you're saying, Tavian, is what I got slander for by the Panthers fans, Doug, and all of the little posse that was on our fucking live that I got slander for. I said the same thing. I just want the work that all of this shit that's coming out in the offseason, you know, in all of these videos, music videos, you all at the games and shit like that, enjoying your offseason, you know, getting your brand deals, getting your money up,
capitalizing on your popularity,
getting
Be
your
a fucking
money
professional.
up, getting your money up. I just hope you're putting that same amount of work into what you're getting paid millions of dollars to do. That's it.
Well, just don't panic. Just don't panic.
Don't
bro.
put out bullshit then.
Just don't panic. And
Don't give me a reason to panic.
This nigga Dylan, he do extra shit too. He just like y'all, bro. Just overreacted, and then our X platform is relatively large.
It's not an overreaction.
That shit goes
though.
fucking 100,000 views. Then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, this has been the problem. It's been the problem."
Right. It's
and
an
everybody
overreaction.
Fucking relax.
It's
bro.
an overreaction if he doesn't have a drop problem already. But it's not an overreaction when you already have a drop problem and it seems like it's going to continue into this year. Brother, every pass is not going to be perfect. Hate to tell you, this is the NFL. Every pass is not going to be on the fucking money. You're going to have to make difficult catches.
I agree.
That pass that was high, XL is too damn big.
It's not a catchable ball, bro.
Yes, it was.
Go look. Can you please go look at the
Right.
video again?
I looked at
find
the
it now.
video
I can't
3
get it.
times.
Can you go
I
look at
fucking
it?
cropped.
No.
I cropped the shit.
I know, but go look at it again if you don't mind, please.
I'm looking at it right now. The pass was, oh my, like,
But
yes.
that ball is not catchable.
Yes,
bro.
it-
I don't
first
care
of all,
about
he
you
barely-
making all of those fucking noises.
First of all, he barely got off the ground. It is catchable with his wing. He got a hand on it. He got his fucking hand on it. If you get your hand on it, you
I'm
can
about to
catch
pull
it.
this shit up, bro. Y'all about to see, bro. I told y'all I haven't been upset and angry the whole.
All right,
season
now the
5, bro.
one where he got one hand on it. Okay, like
both of them, bro. Both of them. Not the one that hit him on the chest on the air route. I get that one.
Nigga, just be better. Just be better.
So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Those two that I'm referencing, are we gonna be on his top for dropping that in a game, or are we gonna say Bryce needs to make a better throw? Which one? I don't care. I don't give a fuck what RouteGod has to say. I'm asking you.
I mean, Bryce. Yes, we would say Bryce
Okay,
needs
cool.
to make
So
a better
then-
throw.
so then-
Jesus Christ.
Now, what about the
Which
one
one is
hit him?
that?
Oh my God.
Which one is that?
You just ass, bro. That's just ass. That is just ass. And on those other ones, we would say Bryce needs to make a better throw.
Absolutely.
But
No
I could
question.
understand that a little bit more if there was a defender right there ready to fucking stretch him. But it's open grass. It's open grass.
Just dive.
Yeah.
Just
That would
dive.
make
Bro,
me.
like that shit sounds great in theory, bro. It sounds great in theory, bro. Like we're not gonna overreact to a route
Until it costs us a game.
We're
Like
not
it
gonna
did in the Philly game.
Okay, cool. Then that's when I'll overreact and start tweaking
No,
out. But
you need to
until
be
then,
overreacting before
in
then.
July.
He already
the
cost
first
us
week
one.
of July. I'm just not gonna tweak. That's just me. That's just
It's
me.
sad.
He already
you know
cost us
what?
one in a meaningless fucking
You know what?
season.
XL needs a fucking jug machine with a timer set up right in front of his bed, and as soon as that timer goes off, that shit needs to rocket a ball at him first thing in the fucking morning.
You've gotten soft.
Every goddamn day.
That's delusional.
You've gotten soft
Every
over the years.
fucking
It's
morning.
sad,
How?
honestly.
How?
It's sad.
How,
Because
bro?
you slander Bryce's name. Like threw his name in the fucking mud,
And
and,
you know why I got
everybody
soft?
and everybody else to come through the whole fucking organization. If you would have seen that from a fucking Jalen Coker or Adam Thielen or somebody like that, you would have tweaked. You would have tweaked.
No.
Yes.
The first one, the in route, yes, because I'm tweaking off of that one. I mean,
You ain't said shit about it.
well, I'm tweaking internally. I'm tweaking. Like, what do you want me to say?
So that
Y'all are doing enough slander in his name right now.
so
the
that,
nigga
that
only,
pass that was high, I bet Ted would have caught it.
No, bro. Like,
I bet Ted would've
okay,
caught it.
cool, nigga. And Ted is fucking way longer and way taller than that nigga, bro. So I mean, what are
He's
we
not.
talking? He is, bro. Like, I'm just like, stop going based off of fucking Google, bro. Stop going based off of Google, nigga. Go pull up a picture during minicamp with them niggas standing side by side, bro. Ted is way taller than that nigga, and his arms are way longer, bro. Like, stop. Like, I'm okay, cool. We want to slander his name with the drops, whatever the kick. Like, cool, but nigga, let's not paint false narratives, bro. And let's not do too much. Let's not overreact because it's not that deep. It's not that deep because we don't want to talk about the good in the video, do we? Because every other receiver that he was going with, his routes look way better than all of their routes. Way better. So we know that he
His
hasn't
route
lost the
running has
ability to
never
get
been
open.
the problem, though.
Cool. So nigga, just chill is what I'm
It's
telling
his
you. Just
fucking
relax.
hands, bro. Your route running means nothing if you can't catch the ball.
Tavian, out of those two videos, like I said, I watched both videos, bro.
I did too.
Out of those two, no, in totality.
I did too.
Okay, cool. So, and how many passes did he drop? Like in total, probably like 4 or 5.
That's way too many.
Okay, 3 out of those 5 were uncatchable balls. 3 out of those 5 are uncatchable
I'm just
balls,
not shooting
and
them the same
he's
bell.
literally borderline croaking. Should he catch it because the safety or the linebacker is going to stretch him?
There is no
That-
safety or
those-
linebacker right here.
Okay, cool, but that's no problem.
So
but
there's
Tavian,
no
you're
reason for
still,
you to not go all out.
bro, you're still like, nigga, I'm not going all out, bro. I'm not going all out in a fucking workout, bro. For me to get fucked off with training camp 3.5 weeks away.
Well, that's
like,
the
what are we
difference-
talking about,
that's
bro?
the difference between good and
Like,
great.
no,
That's
no.
the difference
I
between-
have
No,
their measurements
no,
pulled
bro.
up if you want to hear them.
I damn near don't want to hear them.
Well,
sure,
I'll
go
say
ahead.
him anyway. So Ted, he's 6'4" and 180. Xavier Legette is 6'1".
Like I just said fucking 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Xavier Legette's wingspan is 77.5. Ted's wingspan is 77 7/8. Xavier
Why are you
Legette.
smirking, nigga?
Xavier-
Why is this nigga like snorkeling, nigga? Like, why is he doing that?
He's way longer.
Xavier
He
Legette.
is, nigga, if the bitch is already fucking 4 inches taller than him,
They
then
have the
his
same
reach is the fucking
They
same.
have the same fucking wingspan. Exactly.
Okay, and let me finish. Xavier Legette's arm length is 31 7/8. Ted's arm length is 31.5.
Fucking Christ.
So is he, I mean,
They're the same length.
So- they're the same fucking length, nigga. But if me and you were the same fucking length, but you're way taller than me, are you not fucking taller and longer than me?
Not
Do
if
you not have
if
the
our
ability-
wingspans are.
Yeah,
But you know how wingspans work.
Their wingspans
Their
are the
arms
same. So
reach
it
the
doesn't,
same
it doesn't
distance.
have anything to do
Nigga.
with their height, nigga.
But
It's
are you
this.
okay? Cool, nigga. But if you got a nigga that's 6'5" that jumps 10 inches off the ground and his wingspan is the same as XL, is he still not going to be able to fucking reach higher than XL?
Bro,
if he's
XL
fucking taller than him and he's jumping higher than him, yes or no? It doesn't
Bro,
matter
I don't even
about
think
that
he's
shit.
jumping higher.
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, bro.
Bro,
So
XL's
now we're
combine
talking
numbers
about-
were off the fucking
Hey,
chart.
bro, this is how we know we're in the middle of like the dead period of the off season because we're like ridiculing and breaking down a fucking training video. And this is what I've been hearing.
Shit,
and seeing
you brought it up.
This is
We're
what I'm
breaking down the
hearing and
training
seeing
video of a
all
guy who has a
week, bro.
drop problem.
All week.
who dropped a pass in a training video.
Out of two 25-minute fucking clips of him working out, we're hyper focusing on two catches that were two balls that were uncatchable.
Let's move on.
That's what we're doing.
Let's move on.
Now, like I said, the en route pathetic, the en route alarming. That's when I start to lean on y'all side and being like, oh, this actually really might be a fucking problem. But the fact that I only see that one time, cool. Everything else, the nigga can't catch. He can't catch it. He can't catch it. Nigga even asked Debo, who that on, Debo?
Debo said, you got to catch that.
I don't recall that.
Debo said, you got to catch that.
So you didn't watch the fucking video.
I don't recall that.
So you didn't watch the video.
I don't recall that. No, I watched the video.
So you decided to dismiss what Debo said.
The clip that I recorded and sent, I made sure to include the part where Debo said that was he got to catch that.
Can you please resend that? Can you please resend that?
You're sad, bro. You're sad.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's sad,
it's
bro.
Pathetic
I'm gonna tell you what's sad. The fact that I don't really know if Debo said that shit. That's really what's sad. Because I don't understand how the nigga could pick that up. Could pick that up from the YouTube video, and this nigga Debo was like 15 yards away from the microphone.
You're sad, bro.
Did you send it? Cool. We're about to turn it all the way up. And so now we're gonna dissect this shit on the pod. Taking up way too much time behind some measly ass shit that don't even matter, bro.
You're so pathetic, bro.
Don't even matter, bro. Like, don't even matter, bro.
No, it don't matter.
Turn. That's a wrap.
Bro, that is Tavian.
Stop interrupting the video. Stop interrupting the video. Stop interrupting the video.
Are we serious?
Let it play all the way through.
Are we?
Come on. Yep. Come on. Turn. That's a wrap.
Bro, let us hear it.
That first one was ass.
Come on. Yep. Come on.
Second one, he got a catch. Y'all all right.
Keep playing it.
Who that song, Debo? They expecting you to make that catch. Bryce this tall.
Nigga, you literally cannot hear shit Debo says, bro.
It.
Who that song, Debo?
On him.
They expecting you to make
Nigga, that's what you gathering from that
keep
shit.
Playing it. Keep
that
playing
catch. Bryce this tall. They expecting you to make that catch. There's 5 niggas coming. He just threw it up there.
I mean, what would I keep playing it for?
Because
Because RouteGod said some shit.
That.
Yeah.
It's
Turn.
immediate.
Like I said, bro, I don't know what
First of all,
Debo
he
said
said
in that
Debo
clip.
said it's on him. You can hear it clearly.
On who, though?
He did say
on
that.
Who? On the
him.
quarterback or
no,
on XL?
You can hear that shit clearly.
Okay,
and then
bro.
as the video goes on, RouteGod asks him again, and Debo reiterates, you got to catch that shit. And then they start talking shit. But I can tell you didn't watch the full video.
Nigga, how the fuck you gonna tell? Do you want to see my fucking YouTube history?
I can tell you didn't watch the full video.
Does this nigga want to
So
see
cool.
my YouTube history, bro?
So cool. I'm
Like,
more
what?
tapped in.
Okay, cool, sure, yeah. That's gonna make your penis hard, yeah. Cool, no worries. What's next?
Panthers 5 wins. So this is in reaction to.
Oh, I mean, this is gonna
the
piss
clip.
me. I'm not gonna lie. Both of y'all gonna piss me off. But go ahead. I'm putting my microphone down so y'all can introduce this shit. Go ahead. This segue is for you. I'll put it in parentheses.
Like over or under?
No, in reaction to the video that we watched.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they were saying, like, what were they saying? Like, the ceiling is like 7 wins. And I was like, I mean, they're not really off. Like, they were saying the same thing. I think the ceiling is a little bit higher than 7 wins, but the thing is like they weren't off in, like, the reasoning behind it. And it's really because of the same thing that I said. It's like, you know, they still have a lot of pieces that need to be developed. Like, they're expecting these young guys to come in and make an immediate impact, which might not be the exact case, and that they will start to see all of this come to fruition the next year. And that's pretty much what I've been saying.
So this was in response to a YouTube video that was put out by Sports Illustrated with Connor Orr and Albert Breer. They were on the podcast and they were discussing how the Carolina Panthers and their young core, they were discussing their expectations for the season, and they were going based off the over-under that was set for the Panthers this year, and that would be about 5 wins according to Vegas, and they were reacting to that, and their reaction essentially was they think the Panthers are in that 5 to 6 win range. They think that a successful season for the Carolina Panthers would be them coming out of this season wanting to give Bryce Young an extension, being like, yeah, this is the guy, this is the quarterback of the future. We want to extend him and continue to build the franchise around him. And so they were saying that was the premise of their whole video. And I just sent it in the chat.
I made the comment that I think if he doesn't get more than 5 wins, it's no way they come out of here talking about extension.
Absolutely not. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, so I think that that's going to be pushed back until – because they will have him still locked up for another year, right? Yeah,
another 2 years.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's going to be pushed back until further down the line. Like, that's going to get kicked further down the road.
Well, their rationale in that was also thinking their defense, that this defense that the Carolina Panthers is going to field this season would be the reason that they lose a lot of games. And the offense would go out and perform, and Bryce would look good, and the offense would look good. However, the defense wouldn't be able to hold up their end.
I mean,
and be the reason that they lose a lot of games.
There's no way that the defense is going to be ranked the last defense in the NFL again. Can we agree? Can we agree that there's – and so I think if that defense, as terrible as it was last year, we still got 5 wins, we would have to get more than 5 wins. Like, we would have to get more than 5 wins with this defense. So
are you sitting on business?
So the reason that I'm not going to go for 10 wins anymore is because I do think there are a lot of questions, and the Panthers are leaning on a lot of youth in particular along that defensive line for their pass rush, and already having a weak secondary, asking someone to cover for 3 seconds opposed to asking someone to cover for 5 is a big difference in the NFL. And I just don't know how well that secondary is going to hold up, especially with the fact we've already discussed them being 1 injury away from it being just a shit show again back there. And then you're relying on
I don't know if that's the case, but continue. I'm sorry.
You're relying on these young pass rushers up front to get to the quarterback and shorten that window for coverage. And I do think that gives me a little bit of cause for pause and brings me down a little bit. Because as much as I want to believe that Scorton and Princely are going to be game wreckers and cause havoc up front alongside of DB, and as much as I want to believe that DB is going to return to form, I do know that that is a bit unrealistic, especially considering that young guys, in particular along the defensive line, in their first year in the NFL tend to wear down as the season goes on. And they kind of fizzle out and disappear no matter how hot they come on. And it does make me think, we're putting a lot of faith in these young guys up front to really fill in and do a job and cover for the secondary, especially considering the fact that they still have yet to add another cornerback to the room, and they've still yet to add another safety to the room, which we've been screaming about all offseason that they need to do. So it makes me want to bring their win total down a little bit.
And I got slander for that take as well by my cast members, by the viewers, I'm sure. But I'm glad to see people start to fucking come around and listen to what I got to say. You know,
just don't fucking stand on business. I have no problem with it. Cool. The fuck nigga want to get off the bandwagon? Cool. So what is our win total at now?
I have it at about 9.
So the nigga.
I mean, I'm just bringing. No, I said that shit before I did the explanation though.
To drop us down 1 game. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
if we go 9 and 8, then we might gotta extend it, nigga.
I think 9 and 8, 8 and 9 is a very realistic range for the Panthers this year. About 500.
Okay. You had something to say and I cut you off. I apologize.
I mean, that's all that I was gonna say is I've already said this. But I'm glad people start to wake up and, you know, kind of use a little bit of knowledge, you know, that, you know.
So DJ Wanham and Patrick Jones.
And he had already said, he had already came down on the win total before that video. Me and him talked maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Y'all did a lot of smoking during that time?
I don't even know if we were smoking when we had that conversation.
Completely sober.
Okay. All right. Patrick Jones and DJ Wanham don't exist, correct?
You don't even believe in it.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions.
I mean, I
they
like
don't
Patrick.
exist.
I like Patrick Jones, and we liked what we saw from DJ Wanham in the tail end of the season, but he.
So how are we relying on
Nick
Scorton and Princely?
He has to stay healthy
because he got injured again.
And Pat Jones is also coming off.
They say he's going to be ready.
You believe that? How many times have they told you that?
I don't believe that.
Because I'm not even going to disclose it. I'm not even going to disclose it. But I told you what I've seen.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that he's still nursing the injury.
And we've just let go of Jadeveon as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's not saying much.
Well, that's the experience. That was your best pass rusher last season.
That's not saying much.
That was the best pass rusher on the team last season. And
I
that
would
was the
argue
most.
that he wasn't better than DJ Wanham.
That was the most experienced pass rusher as well. So it's
That's
just
a fair point, but I'm just not going to argue that Jadeveon Clowney was a better rusher than DJ Wanham last year.
now we're relying on 4 unknowns. Yeah, and yes, they are unknowns.
2.5.
4.
2.5.
Who are the halves?
Pat Jones is the half.
He's halfway unknown.
Yes.
And
He's
who's-
halfway unknown.
And who's
DJ
known?
Wanham is a solidified. Yes. He's going to go. Yes.
If
But
he's
cool,
healthy.
If he's healthy. Yes. If he's healthy.
And
cool.
that's why he can't be a solidified yes. So again, it's 4 unknowns. Because DJ Wanham has yet to be fully
What
healthy.
do you
He
have our
wasn't
fucking
even
win
fully
total
healthy.
at, man?
Bro,
What do you have our
how
win-
many times do I got to repeat
9?
this shit? 9
Okay,
or
so
8.
you
I have
drop-
them in the 9 or 8 range.
Okay. So if you are on
Are
the
you gonna
10
ask me?
win, no, I don't really give a fuck because I know that your shit is at 7. It's not gonna move, or is it at 7, or has it dropped down after the video? That's y'all niggas just start dick eating random niggas. Has it dropped down to 6?
I mean, Albert Breer is actually a very respectable
Has it dropped
reporter.
down to 6?
But
Is it gonna make you tweak?
No, I'm gonna relax.
It's still
I'm gonna
at-
chill.
it's still at
Okay, cool. My whole thing is, nigga, if niggas claim to be on the 10-win bandwagon, don't jump on to jump the fuck off, nigga. Get on and stand on fucking business. As y'all just see, some niggas just don't got that in their heart. So cool. That's no problem. That's no problem. Cool. But when we hit that, everybody just fall the fucking line. Yeah. But cool. I respect your opinion as a man. I do.
I mean, I'm not saying I hope y'all win 10 games. I just
Me too.
realistically, I
hope
don't
we do.
think I'm just starting to not see it as feasible as I thought it was a
Can you
couple weeks
point out our
ago
losses, please? Our non-losses?
because I started smoking that same shit you were smoking.
Okay, that's no problem. So I'm just asking you to go pull up the schedule and tell me the non-losses. That's it. Dallas, Buffalo,
Oh, don't go
Dallas,
slow.
Buffalo.
Go slow. Go slow.
Green Bay, because it's going to be November.
Let's see here.
Let's see. Feel like this is like our 4th time doing this shit. But niggas, like I said, if you don't have the ability to stand on business, actually, I mean, just refer to the tag at the beginning of the fucking
All right,
video.
cool. So I got
Always remember to stand on business. And the first thing that I got to hear coming back from a beautiful 4th of July weekend is niggas walking back statements.
all right. Falcons is 1 loss. Dolphins is 2.
See, please go slow, bro.
I'm going. Falcons
no,
is 1.
Please go slow.
Falcons is
Please
1.
go slow, bro. Why are we
Falcons
losing?
is 1.
Why are we losing to Atlanta in BOA? Why?
Did I say it was the BOA game?
Why? I'm asking why.
Did I say it was the
Because
BOA
that's very
game?
important. Because you're going in order. I can tell.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Because the Falcons game
okay,
is week
so cool.
3. The
So then I'll
Dolphins
just
game
start
is
here.
Week 5.
Dolphins is 1. Cowboys is 2. Bills is 3. Packers is 4. Falcons is 5. 49ers is 6. Rams is 7. Bucks is 8. Seahawks is 9.
Would you like to do something financially on that Seattle game? We're going to beat them niggas by a substantial amount, but let's just do something on the money line. If you believe in Seattle, then that's going to be our 9th loss. I would have been better off with you saying that we would have got swept by Tampa Bay. But Seattle, cool.
That's
Can
where
we
mine
please
come
do
from.
Can we please do something financially?
No, because
Okay, cool.
I don't.
So niggas
Seattle's
don't
not my
believe what
team.
they say. Niggas don't believe what they say, bro. Niggas don't believe what
I
they
mean,
say.
that's a toss-up game, but I can see Seattle winning that.
That's
shit.
not. It ain't shit a toss up about it.
All right, it is.
We're gonna
it is a
dick them
toss-up.
niggas.
Okay.
We're gonna dick them.
Okay.
Cool. And San Francisco, they're sorry.
Or you can sub it out with a buck sweep. Whatever.
San Francisco is sorry. So that's another loss that I'm like a question mark on. I don't believe it.
You don't have to. You asked me what my.
Miami.
You asked me where
I
my
don't know
9
why
came
niggas
from.
are so gassed up on Miami. And I see Dolphins fans on my Twitter page, on my Twitter timeline, trying to pop shit about Tua. Nigga, all you gotta do is blow on that fuck nigga, and he's gonna be fucking deceased. So like everybody just go slow, bro. I'm getting fed up already. No, it's not funny, bro. Because this shit really be like having me in my space really upset and angry, bro. Because niggas just get the sucking cock. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. I don't know why niggas are so gassed up off Miami. What has Miami done? What have they done since they had that prolific offense? They haven't done shit. Why am I supposed to be scared of Miami walking in our shit? I'm not. Because I just know if we just so happen to get our hands on Tua, he's liable to have a fucking seizure on the field.
Listen.
He is.
You don't have to have fear in your heart to get blicked up.
Okay, you're right. I can guarantee you who I know it's not going to fucking be. I know Seattle ain't doing it. But cool. Like I said, I respect your opinion, bro. I'm not going to let y'all get me any more upset than y'all already have. First is the XL shit. Now this nigga's walking down on business. He you know what I'm saying? So cool.
It's still early. We haven't made our official record predictions.
Yeah, it's still a little early.
So everything is subject to change as more
8 or 9
information
seems
comes
realistic.
out. And you know what also contributed? You know what else contributed
Oh, are you
to
walking back?
No, absolutely not. I'm just saying it sounds realistic, but I'm you know where I'm at with it, nigga. It sounds realistic, but I also them 9 losses that he counted, I don't see it.
That's fine. You know what else contributed to it though?
What?
Or you don't?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
I am.
Yeah. So enlighten me.
Me watching XL drop some passes when he's running routes. It just is like,
All right, cool.
I'm not as confident anymore in the
like we
receiver
don't have an
core.
extremely deep wide receiver.
I'm just
no problem.
I just know I subtracted one this weekend
Okay.
when I had to watch him
We
run
have
routes
bets
on
in.
air.
We have bets in on XL. I don't really have to do
Actually,
much
we
talking.
don't because you didn't want to put any money on the fuck nigga. So
Well, because you wanted to set my line at 1,000, and then I go on FanDuel.
you keep screaming about he's gonna be 1,000.
Nigga, and then I go on FanDuel and his line is set at like 620.5 or some dumb shit like that, and I'm just like, okay, nigga, well, I'm not giving you 300 plus yards. Can you meet me down lower? And you, no, 1,000. No, nigga, I'm not doing that for you to keep continuing to rob me. No, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening. So
You took me at 1,000.
yeah, I was very emotional that day.
Just be talking.
I was very emotional that day. I love how you like, had to pull up the note just to make sure first. And actually, I don't know, bro. I don't know,
Yes,
bro.
you
I need to
did,
check
bro.
my note, bro.
Yes, you did,
Ho,
bro.
ho, ho,
You took
ho.
me at 1,000 for $50.
Let me go check my note, bro. Let me go check because I don't know how true that is. Oh, it was 50? Good, perfect. Because I have it at. Never mind. Let me just keep my mouth shut. I have it up here for 100.
Well, we can do whatever. Let's do 100. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
If we do 100, then you have to. If we
No,
do
I'm not
listen,
moving.
if
I'm not
we have
moving
to-
the yardage. No.
If we do 100, then you have to up the drop passes to 50 instead of 15.
No. That's fine. I'll take my
5
50.
drops.
I'll take my
5.
50.
Y'all just seen 3 in 2 videos, and
I'll
y'all
take-
also up in arms and gassed up about it.
I would
so
take it.
What's the worry? What's the worry? Just up it to 35
Or
ball.
just up it to 100 just off the string. Just up the 1,000 yards to 100. You believe in them so much. Up it
I
to
mean, it was
100.
already in my notes for 100.
All right, well, just put it as 100.
It's already in my notes as
Oh, okay.
100,
So
nigga.
what are we talking about? Let
So
me just
up it to
change
50.
Let me just change mine to 100.
Yes. So tell him to up the drop
Yeah,
passes
up the
to
drop
50.
passes to 50.
Tell him to let his nuts drop.
You're already
Okay?
profiting
I-
another 50.
I do 50. I don't give a fuck.
Cool.
Good.
Free money from me. Cool.
Under 5 drops. That's very
Love
easy.
getting to business. Love getting to
That's
business.
very easy, very slight. Under 5 drops. If he can't do that, then he's worthless.
He dropped
Then
5
that's-
in 2
And I'm going
videos.
to make sure that we're going to count them out throughout the games. I don't care what the stat sheet say. We're going to count
No,
them out.
nigga, we're going based on the stat sheet. We're going based on what the professional statistic keepers of the NFL go based off of. Not when I have to sit here and listen to Tavian talk about he's supposed to catch that ball because he got one hand on the bitch.
So that
fully extended
would have
Yeah.
counted as a drop.
No, it wouldn't have. It would not. The second one would have. That first one
It
would not
would've
have,
counted
bro.
as a
Like,
drop.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna go back and forth with this nigga. That would not have counted as a drop, bro. I don't know what you think they measure drops off of, but that delusional ass thought process of if it touches your hands, you should catch it is not how niggas are graded in the NFL. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. That is not a drop. That's a terrible fucking throw. Actually, Bryce's QBR and accuracy percentage is going to go down if he makes a throw like that in game. He is. And I'm going to come on here and I'm going to air him, especially if it's something.
But you can't.
Actually, no,
but
I
you can't do the same thing with XL. So cool.
No, I can. Did I not curse his name when he dropped the pass against Philly on this podcast, on this
I
same
damn
exact
near
couch?
don't even know if I remember.
See. And then niggas get to lying, bro. Cool. Niggas want to lie. Contract extension. Are we going to jump into that or are we just going to go slow?
No.
What is the number?
I don't know. I don't have a number.
Yeah, let's go slow.
Yeah,
Let's
I don't
go
have a
slow.
number.
Okay, cool.
That's way too much to do. He needs to fucking win games first.
Because if he lets his nuts drop, the number is highest paid in the league.
No, I'm not talking about what.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about monetary number. I'm talking about win total for us to have that discussion next offseason. Because it's coming. I mean, listen, if he wins 9 ball games and he's, 3,300 yards, 23 touchdowns, minimal interceptions, couple of rushing. It's coming. It's coming. But highest paid in the NFL, unfortunately, and I say this with all due respect because I said I wouldn't slander his name ever again on this podcast. But if niggas don't do it, then cool. I'll be the bad guy. I was the bad guy for a year and a half. I don't give a fuck. Unfortunately, if he gets into that room with Dan and Brent in them, and he starts talking about highest in the NFL,
cool.
Yeah,
go back into quarterback purgatory then.
Nigga, unfortunately, we don't give a fuck.
Cool, don't give a fuck.
So 3,300 yards is enough to make him the highest paid in the NFL.
I'm up next, and I'm a quarterback.
Okay.
Pay the fucking quarterback tax, or go back into the draft and find another one.
No, we wouldn't have to do that. Nigga, you'll be fine. Just sit over there and wait. Matter of fact, do it again. Do it again. Didn't you just say last week that the nigga was worthless less than 365 days ago? So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Who was worthless?
Bryce.
I said that?
Yeah, well, I mean, more or less. More or less. You said he looked like dog shit. When we were having the Jalen Hurts conversation.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, in
he
September
did,
of last year,
he did at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I did say that.
1,000%.
So what's your relevance?
The relevance is just because you do something for one season doesn't mean that, you're just all of a sudden out of the doghouse.
That was my whole argument.
Yeah, well, guess what, nigga?
Playoff
I just
games.
watched Jordan Love get a fat contract after doing it for 8 fucking games. Yes.
Different.
8, no,
He won a playoff
no,
game.
It's not
He
different.
did.
Okay,
thank
cool.
you, Terrence.
Yeah, and I just watched him.
Terrence.
and I-
Walked into y'all shit.
I was about to
And
say,
I
as a
just
matter
watched-
of fact,
I watched-
you should know why it's different. Personally.
No.
You should
if
internalize
I'm
why
Bryce
it's
Young,
different.
if I'm Bryce Young, nigga, I just watched this dude do the same thing. 8 games of performance and got
What was
his
his record
chocho.
at the what was his record at the end
And
of the
got
season?
his fucking chocho.
What was his
I watched
record
I watched Trevor Lawrence get a fucking bag, and he hasn't done a bitch ass thing in the NFL. I watched Tua get a fucking bag, and the bitch died on the field 3 fucking times. And you think you're not about to pay me? And I just dropped my dick
Hasn't Trevor Lawrence
Watch.
made it to the playoffs?
and
He has.
fucking got blasted.
Excuse me. No, he won a
one
playoff
game.
game.
He won a playoff
Sorry.
game.
So both of the
So
niggas
that's-
that you just mentioned, actually, all 3 of them have won a playoff game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All 3
so
of them.
Bryce
so
wins,
if Bryce wins a playoff
of a
game,
single playoff game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
but
Back
if
up the
we're
fucking truck.
we're talking about that the win total is 8 or 9, what fucking playoff game are we referencing?
I mean,
At 8 wins.
I mean, there's a way.
you're not beating Detroit.
Yeah. So what game are we referencing?
You're not beating Washington because you couldn't
All right,
even do
so
that
cool.
with,
Say this,
with
say this.
fucking Marcus Mariota.
Okay, cool. So say they go into the
So,
playoffs. Oh, go slow. So say they make
you go, nigga. You go slow.
No.
nigga.
Say they make
You
it into
go
the
slow.
playoffs and they lose, but Bryce puts up like 350 and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, then they lose because the defense can't stop
They
a
shouldn't
fucking
lose.
nosebleed.
They shouldn't lose.
They lose. No, they lose because the defense can't stop a
Not-
fucking
that-
nosebleed.
I wish
Then
y'all would
what?
stop trying to manifest that shit over my
No, I'm
defense.
just saying. What? Then what? Then what's the conversation?
Y'all want
Because
EJ
all
gone
of
so
this,
bad, huh?
no, because all of this is based off a
worthless.
hypothetical. So cool. What about that hypothetical? Bryce goes into the playoffs, drops his fucking nuts, and they don't lose the playoff game because of Bryce. On some Josh Allen shit, they lose because he runs out of time and doesn't get the ball back.
Can I ask a question? Would his record in the playoffs still be 0-1 at that point?
It would.
And he would still not have a win in the win column? He
It would.
wouldn't have
But would we not look at
crooked
that?
letter
Would
in
we
the-
not look at that differently? He plays a
Would
perfect.
I?
He plays a perfect game.
Would I or would the front
The
office?
front office would too.
No.
Yes, they would.
Nigga, you don't have a playoff win. Go slow.
Okay, cool. So I'll go to another team that can
So no,
put
nigga,
me.
you're
so
not gonna
that
go
can
to
give me a
another-
better
Bitch, you're a
supporting
hostage.
cast.
You're our slave, nigga. You're not
so?
going to. Yes,
You
I'm
think so?
telling you something,
Okay,
nigga.
cool.
I'm telling you something. Year 3, you're talking about a contract, nigga. Go slow. You got 2 more years guaranteed that you will be in process blue. So cool. I mean, I don't give a fuck because you have one of 2 options. You have 1 or 2 options. You either
then
roll
guess
your little
what?
narrow ass out there,
Yeah,
and
right.
do what you just did again,
Right.
and win a playoff game,
And then you're gonna pay me all
or
the
just fucking dick off. Dick off. Cool. We don't care. And then
what?
you have no
And then
value
what?
again.
Then what
like
are you
you
gonna
did
hold?
at week 2
Because then
in
what
the
are you gonna do?
2024
What are you gonna
season.
do? I go
So-
out there, dick off, and now I'm a hostage. But I said I want to go. What are you gonna have to do? Are you gonna franchise me?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
guess
you're
what?
fine
Guess what
with us
happens when you get
franchise
on the
you?
franchise tag? You automatically become a top 5 highest paid player.
Okay, no problem. We're willing to do that for 1 year.
So cool. Pay me.
We're willing
You're,
to do-
either
no,
way,
we're
you're
willing
gonna
to do that
either
for
way
1
you're gonna
year.
pay me my cho and give me top of the market value, and then I'm gonna go somewhere else and get another fat ass contract. So cool.
Let's just go step by step.
cool.
Let's go step by step. Let's go
Yeah,
slow.
y'all really have no fucking
He
choice.
needs to win more than 5 games. It starts there.
I wish that, let's not even say that again. Let's not even associate 5 games with this team.
I mean, why
because
not?
It's not, nigga. I
That's
will
what
put my
Vegas'
life on
lines
it.
at.
I'll put my life on
Well,
it.
you put your life on it. I'm not putting
I will
mine.
put my life on it.
Okay.
He needs to win more than 5 games. That's where he's only won 7 total in his career. So he needs to win more than 5 in the
Whose fault
season.
was that? Whose fault has that been?
It doesn't matter. He's won 7 games. Before we start talking about a contract, win more than 5. It's just that.
I agree with that.
Even before we even step in I don't even want you stepping near my office if you haven't won more than 5 games.
I agree with that.
I agree too. But if I go out there and win 9,
You're still mediocre.
if I go out there and win
If you
9
go out
and
there
I've
and
been
win
fucking
9,
balling,
if you go out there and win 9, nigga, you're still the middle of the pack.
if I go out there and win
500
9 and I
football.
fucking put up phenomenal numbers all season, and
What are
it's
phenomenal
the
numbers?
defense,
Are we talking about objectively phenomenal numbers or subjectively? Because phenomenal numbers for you, nigga, is you cracking 3,000 yards. Respectfully.
no, objectively,
Okay,
phenomenal
cool.
numbers.
So let me ask you.
If I go
what
out
is
there and put up, if Bryce Young goes out this season and puts up 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, sprinkling 3 rushing touchdowns in there, what are we talking about? And they win 9 games.
that's a phenomenal year for him.
What are we talking about?
It's a phenomenal year.
Back the fucking truck up. Actually, don't even back it up yet. Start loading that bitch
So how much money
and
would
back
you
it up
be
next season.
How much money, if he does have, hypothetically, because of this whole conversation that's being had as a hypothetical, so how much would you be willing to pay him if that was the case? Because mind you, I just want to, and this is how niggas just be so wishy-washy, bro.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
Don't
Go
stand
ahead.
on business. Mind you, this nigga Dak won Rookie of the Year. Dak was in the MVP conversation every single year he was healthy.
Go slow.
Every single season that Dak Prescott has been healthy, he's been in the MVP conversation.
11-5 multiple seasons.
11-5
12,
multiple seasons.
12-5.
12-5 multiple seasons. Playoff wins. What
Whoa,
else?
whoa. Go slow. Go slow, because Dak has been in the league for 9 years
Okay.
and has how many playoff wins? How many playoff wins
excuse
does
me.
he have?
Can I finish, bro?
Because
Nevertheless,
you have to provide context.
Nevertheless, this nigga Dak gets what, 60 million? What,
Yeah, and
50
he's
million a
2
year?
years into his contract, he's still the highest fucking paid.
Yeah, $50 million a year, and he has a problem with that.
Yeah, I
Now
do.
this nigga is saying that Bryce Young, if he wins 9 games and throws for 3,500 yards with no accolades on his belt, that he deserves to be the high. But see, that's why I say niggas don't stand on business. Because
we're talking about two completely different situations.
He will slander and kill Dak Prescott for that kind of production statistically, right? Even more. Dak has done even more. I don't even know at this very point, at this very moment, at this very point in time, I don't know if Bryce Young could ever reach what Dak has done in this league. I don't. As an individual, I don't. Because unfortunately, I don't know if we have a CeeDee Lamb on our roster. And we
Again,
damn sure
we
don't
have
have
to
an
go
Ezekiel
slow.
Elliott. All due respect to Chuba Hubbard. So it's just like, yeah, nigga, don't talk to me again about that Prescott contract ever again.
No,
You don't
because
mind.
again, we have to go slow because again, we're comparing 2 completely different situations here. You have Dak Prescott, who has clearly underperformed in the playoff, very underwhelming performances, and has in fact cost Dallas playoff games on numerous occasions. And when the moment has showed up, when he's played teams that are – see, the difference is when I watch Bryce go toe-to-toe with some of the best teams in the league in games that he should have won, but you have niggas fucking off passes, you have defense giving shit up. I got to watch that shit, but then I got to watch Dak with a better roster objectively than most of the teams that he's going up against and still can't get the fucking job done. That's the difference. But then you want to demand top of the market value. And you're not
demand it and get it.
But you're not contributing to wins when it matters, and you're not elevating the guys around you.
Okay.
That's the difference.
All right. I understand.
So they're not the same fucking – it's not the same. And
I'm
if
just
you're
saying-
asking me
I'm just
right
saying,
– if
okay.
you're asking me today, who do I want on my roster leading the charge?
There's only one correct answer.
And who is that?
The Reaper.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So what are we
we're on the
fucking
same-
talking
We're on the
about?
same page there. One isn't going into year 3. And, I mean, the last time we saw him on the field, like literally damn near God. And one is going into year 10 and has had 3 fucking season-ending injuries. So, like, yeah, I mean, I would hope that you
one
know
has
how to
also
pick the
just
right
never
answer.
been as great of a fucking passer as Bryce is.
Okay.
Like,
I don't know how we're okay. I guess we're talking about mechanically.
Yeah,
because
we are.
statistically, I mean, I'm pretty sure this nigga.
No, we are talking about mechanically.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right.
Bryce Young can make more throws than Dak can, and Bryce Young is more of a playmaker than Dak Prescott is at any point in his career.
No, go slow.
No, at any point in
Not
his
running
career.
Dak. Not pre legs off the bone Dak. No.
Three legs off the bone, Dak. What? Bro, we just have such.
He was the rookie of the year.
We just
he
have
was the rookie of the year,
and he shouldn't have been.
Well, I mean, who are we to say that? They gave it to him.
And he shouldn't have
But
been.
I get hung from across when I say Lamar Jackson should have been MVP this past year, right? Okay, thank you. Silence. Anytime.
I don't
anytime
understand. I don't understand the
if you want to make
relevance.
a fucking valid point, nigga.
I just don't. I don't understand.
Silence.
I don't hear the.
That's
I don't
all you-
understand.
that's all
It's
you need
silence
to do.
because I'm confused about the relevance of bringing Lamar into this shit.
What do you mean the relevance? You say Dak didn't deserve to get the shit, but he got it. But then when I say Lamar Jackson deserved to win MVP and Josh Allen didn't deserve it, y'all's point in God's, when the shit happened, niggas was on their hands and knees praying that Josh Allen came in their mouth. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Please, please,
Christ.
yeah, please mark that.
Nope.
No, please mark that, bro. Please mark that.
Nope.
No, honestly, bro, please
Nope.
mark that, bro. My family and shit be watching this shit, bro.
Too
and
late.
I know how Dylan be doing, bro. He'll chop that up and try and make us pop. Please mark that, bro, so I can mute.
I don't even know what time it is.
Oh my God.
The timestamps are fucked.
Nevertheless,
you
that's
just gotta
what
stand on it.
Nevertheless, that's what niggas was doing, right or wrong. I mean, I'm just telling y'all. Hey, I'm telling y'all. That's why they don't. That's why they're sitting here not denying it, bro. Because
No,
it
that's
was
not- that's not
it
the
was
case.
just an atrocity the way that these niggas were on their knees for Josh Allen, and I'm just like, are we acting like that? But like they didn't just give this nigga one because they felt bad for him.
Because we're going off.
Cool.
Let's just move on.
Okay,
But
cool.
at the end of the day, bro, if Bryce goes out there and does what the fuck he's supposed to do, you will be coughing up that show.
Okay, and I hope he does, and I hope that we do have to cough that show up.
And it's gonna be more than what Dak is worth.
Okay, I hope so.
All right, you didn't need. Let's go. Let's go.
I hope so. I hope.
No,
you're
I
right.
did need to include that because he wanted to bring the because he wanted to bring the bitch in his contract up. So cool.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you to stand on business. The second time this episode where you're walking shit back, where your stance is kind of wavering.
Nothing has been fucking walked
It
back,
ha-
and my
it-
stance
it
hasn't
has.
been wavering.
It has.
Bryce is a better quarterback and is going to deserve more money, especially after what the fuck he does this season.
Okay. I don't believe that. I don't agree with that. I think Dak Prescott is a lot better than Jalen Hurts. And
I mean, that's not saying
I
much.
mean, no, it's not. I think he's a lot better than Jalen Hurts. And we got absolutely slaughtered for saying that Bryce was better than Jalen Hurts.
think Bryce is
so
better
if
than
Dak
Jalen
Prescott is better than Jalen Hurts, unfortunately, Bryce Young is not better than Dak Prescott. He's just not.
He's better than Jalen Hurts.
Who is?
Bryce.
Okay. Well,
So what are we talking-
No, nigga, excuse
like,
me. I'm just telling you that
And he's better
unfortunately
than Dak.
the overwhelming majority of the population says that we are idiots. Well, me particularly, because Dylan did the shit that he always likes to do. You know, it's always.
Well,
it's
how are
always
they gonna
me.
pan the
It's
camera to
always
tape?
me. Oh, they're not, because that nigga never has to really stand on business because he don't.
Do I need to turn it to myself? I just talking. Yeah. I'll just come sit in
We're
front
running
of the
behind.
motherfucker.
We're running behind. Hey, Eagles fans, I say this with all due respect. Don't ever again mention Jalen Hurts and Cam Newton in the same situation, in the same sentence.
Yeah,
ever.
that's nasty.
Ever. He'll never be that. Unfortunately, he will never be that. We can compare the stats if y'all want. I just think that it's uncalled for and unnecessary. But cool. Let's just do this for the sake of the conversation. I'm going to just take both quarterbacks' best seasons of their career. And the fact that we're even having the same conversation about Cam Newton being a Hall of Fame quarterback is just preposterous to me. Just preposterous to me. I mean, let's just see, man. What season do we want to use for Jalen Hurts? Or does it not matter?
Let's just compare Super Bowl. Wow.
No, we don't want to do that because I mean it was really embarrassing. The nigga got carried. Jalen Hurts got carried last year. So I want y'all to get that out of y'all's mind too. He had a great game against Kansas City in the Super Bowl when it mattered the most. Cool. Yes, absolutely. I'm not taking that away from him. But before they even get there, should Saquon not put the team on his back against Washington? We're having a different conversation. Because niggas' assholes was tight in Philly, that Washington game. It was. But I know that we forget. Like, I know we forget stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know we forget. Honestly, I don't even want to waste time on this, bro. I don't want to waste time on this, honestly. It's just not even remotely close. Just not even remotely close, bro. 23 and 15, touchdown to interception. I mean, that nigga Jalen Hurts was giving that hoe up. This is statistically Jalen Hurts' best season in the NFL, which came in 2023. 38-58, 23-15. And I damn near don't even want to add his rushing touchdowns, but I know they'll slander me if I don't. So cool. 605 yards and 15 touchdowns. And unfortunately, I just don't respect those touchdowns. Or I'm wrong in saying that. When you have three other grown men pushing on your ass, and that's how you're getting in the end zone, and I have another nigga that's running 67 yards down the field and mauling niggas running through their face mask unassisted, those are just not equivalent. But, okay. Those were Jalen Hurts stats, and then we're going to go automatically to 2015. 38-37, so he has the edge by 21 yards, Jalen Hurts. 35-10, I mean, not even close. Touchdown to interception ratio. Rushing, 636, 10 touchdowns. Unassisted, by the way. Just dunking on niggas over the top.
The difference is because you can watch the defenses because the Panthers had a fucking elite defense in 2015. The Eagles also had an elite defense last season. The difference is one quarterback dragged their offense to the Super Bowl, and the other one rode their offense to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's the fucking difference.
The stats that I was reading from Jalen Hurts, that came from 2023. That wasn't even the Super Bowl they won. That was the one that they got clipped in. So
before Saquon,
like, okay, cool.
He still had more weapons than Cam did.
Yes,
still because you still had Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. Yeah. That season, the season the Panthers went to the Super Bowl, Kelvin Benjamin gets hurt in the offseason.
They had Jericho Cotchery,
Ted Ginn, and Greg Olsen.
Philly Brown.
And Demir Bird.
And Philly Brown.
And have Mike Tolbert and
Jonathan Stewart.
But
let's not say their names.
But are we comparing that to Saquon?
Well, this is the year without Saquon that he referenced.
And who was their running?
Miles.
DeAndre Swift. Because they had DeAndre Swift last season. Miles? It was DeAndre Swift.
Okay.
So, I mean,
unfortunately, that conversation doesn't even need to get stirred up. Like, I don't even know why.
Yeah, it's not.
What
it's
made
not,
y'all
not
think
remotely
that?
close.
It's not,
it's
bro.
Not.
It's not. Like, if we're having these conversations on this podcast about Bryce Young potentially being better than Jalen Hurts, unfortunately, no matter how much y'all want to dismiss it, every NFL fan outside of Philadelphia Eagles fan is having to pause and think about it and then giving an answer about Bryce Young. Nigga, Cam Newton, I don't even know. Long story short, Bryce is not Cam. Bryce is not Cam. So let's just leave that there. Also, the conversation about him needing to or being a Hall of Famer, pathetic. I don't know what the holdup is. I do know what it is. It's the semantics. They want him to officially retire.
I don't know if he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
The greatest running quarterback of all time.
Just because of the way the NFL does things and rings.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that have gotten snubbed as first ballots plenty of times.
So I just don't, and because of Cam's personality, the
so
NFL, we love his personality.
So we would know that that's NFL shit if that were to happen.
That's
Do we all agree?
The same way T.O. got there's no doubt in anybody's mind that Terrell Owens should have been a
top
first
10
ballot
wide receiver
Hall of Famer.
Of all time.
Statistically, top 3.
Cool. So
and was still snubbed. So because of his personality.
We all agree that Cam Newton should be a Hall of Famer, correct?
100%.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure we're all on the same page there. Because I know how my co-hosts get some days.
I don't know why that was thrown.
Speaking of Cam Newton, the Panthers Mount Rushmore since 2000s, according to Bleacher Report.
Go ahead.
have Lou Kuechly, Cam Newton, Julius Peppers, and Steve Smith Sr. Do we have any objections to anybody on this list?
I don't, personally.
I don't either.
I don't. Not even, I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
again, another discussion that doesn't even necessarily need to be had, for real, for real.
yeah, I think that's an excellent Mount Rushmore. Because when you think Panthers, that's what you think.
Those are who do you think of. And that's since 2000, right?
Right. And I would argue almost all time.
I think that's all time,
Like,
respectfully, to
yeah.
all the legends that came before them. But, I mean, yeah, it's just not even remotely close in that regard. I thought you were going to somehow try and weasel your way into saying Christian McCaffrey deserved to be on that list. So I just have so much more respect and admiration for you that you didn't. Cause, why?
Yeah, I mean, I've never, that has never, ever, like, been at the forefront of my mind ever. That's really just literally, I can't even say the word. Okay. And the fact that it came in your brain, you might be the same.
Okay, no worries.
I'd be forgetting he played for y'all sometimes.
Shit, I don't. I don't know how the hell you forget, to be honest.
It feels like it was like a lifetime ago at this point. Like, it feels like, well, I guess technically he did. I was going to say, it feels like Cam played for y'all more recently than C-Mac.
He did.
But that's why I said it. It's like, technically he did.
Are y'all ready? Do y'all have y'all's tickets ready? You do, Terrence?
Yep.
Okay. We'll start with you. Then we'll go with Dylan, Tavy, and then I'm coming to you, and I'll close this out.
All right, so I have a plus 455. I have the Yankees money line against the Mariners. I have the Blue Jays money line against the White Sox. I have New York Liberty against the Las Vegas Aces. And then I have the Washington Mystics against the Chicago Sky. A lot of these teams sold me last week, but I'm rolling back with them. So that's a plus 455. Should get me paid. Should get y'all paid.
Here we go. Top 30. This is a plus 447 from Dylan. Scotty Scheffler, top 30. Rory McIlroy, top 30. Xander Schofield, top 30. Tommy Fleetwood, top 40. Justin Thomas, top 40. And I will say that Dylan does pretty good with these particular tickets when it comes to golf in these top 30 and top 40 finishes. Scotty Scheffler, top 30. Rory, top 30. Xander, top 30. Tommy Fleetwood, top 40. Justin Thomas, top 40. Not mad at that. Actually, I think that no, never mind. I was going to say I'll tell, but I am not betting until the last week of August when college football returns, when I put my whole body on the line, ECU versus NC State. I guess they think we're soft, plus 14.5. I mean, I will be putting $125 on that minimum. And depending on how drunk I get before the game, I might put $250 on it.
All right. I am going to roll with a 4-leg for y'all. I've got the New York Mets money line versus the Baltimore Orioles with, I believe it was, let me see here. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right for y'all. Yeah, with Clay Holmes on the mound. I'm taking the Boston Red Sox money line versus the Colorado Rockies, and this is the one that y'all might want to leave off. I'm taking the New York Yankees money line versus the Seattle Mariners, and no shots every time. It's just simply because every time I put the Yankees on my ticket, they fucking dick me.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing some of the worst baseball in the association right now.
Yeah,
in the league rather. So
I just can't see that continuing. So I'm gonna give them another shot. And then I've got the New York Liberty money line versus the Las Vegas Aces. And that is a plus 558.
Plus 416. Mariners money line, Dodgers to cover minus 1.5. Both games will be held on Tuesday. Mariners money line, Dodgers minus 1.5. Very simple, very smooth, very easy. Plus 416.
I thought it was plus 450 or better, or no?
I don't believe so. I think it's plus 400 or better, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Why? I mean, is that soft?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, very soft, actually. But, I mean, it's fitting. It's what you become these days.
because I'm not on XL's top.
I mean, you just let them escape. Same
I
thing
don't
you
let 'em
did.
escape.
Same thing you do with EJ. Same thing you do with the secondary. I mean, it's
The secondary. What have I
it's
said about the secondary?
very fitting. It's
Well,
all very,
have I not agree with you every step of the way about the secondary?
no, you think they're going to be solid. I think they're going to be ass.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if they have an injury, I think if that injury comes to Mike Jackson, I think they're still going to be solid.
That's preposterous.
Okay. I'm just telling you what everybody is saying to me, and everybody is telling me, including writers that are not even with the Panthers. I mean, they said
I would need
Shaw
to see
Smith-Wade-
documentation.
They said Shaw Smith-Wade was the most impressive player at minicamp, per ESPN. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what ESPN said. So
Yeah, I would just have to see that, and I would just have to see footage. I mean, it's very simple.
That's great. He looked impressive in shorts and a T-shirt. Do it on the fucking field with pads on.
he looked impressive last year.
Because we seen somebody that has shorts and no shirt on. You know. But we won't go back down that road.
I just want niggas to give it a break, to be honest. Any reaction at all to Bryce Young, Xavier Legette, Thielen, Nalo, Jimmy Horn, and JT
Propaganda.
working out together?
Propaganda.
During
They did the
that
same
period?
thing with Jonathan Mingo and Terrace Marshall and all of them, and they ended up being bullshit. So, no, not for me.
Okay, cool. I don't really have
It's
anything.
what you're
to say.
supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't really have anything to say about it either. I was just curious. Let's see if we have any fan blitz questions this week. I think we have like one or two. Better than what we've been receiving in weeks prior. I'm gonna have to pull this up. While you guys are waiting for me to pull this up, take the time out now to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. Make sure to enter the FPFO Road Game Experience for your chance to win 2 free tickets, 2 round-trip flights, and a hotel room for 2 week 2 against the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see. Do we have anything? Okay, here we go. This is how we're going to start it off. This comes from Drake Moko on Instagram. Shout out to Drake Moko. Oh, Draco Moko. My fault. Draco Moko. My bad, big bro. Draco Moko says, am I tripping for thinking McMillan could have some Megatron comparisons?
Oh my God.
Nigga, that's what bro asked, bro.
Just slow it down, man. Jesus Christ.
Just answer.
Yes, you're tripping. I mean, measurables, yes, but not even measurables, honestly, because I think Megatron was still bigger than him. But until you have 2 cornerbacks lining up on one receiver, I don't want to hear his name in this fucking conversation with Megatron.
Okay.
But thank you for your question. But yes, that's you are tripping.
Just go slow. That's all I'll say. Typically, I'm the one that'll gas that up, but unfortunately, this time I just simply can't. I can't get with that one. I'm not here to lie to you. Ooh, this is another good one.
That first one wasn't good.
It was though. It was a good one. Nigga say if he tripping. You answered if he was tripping or not. He was already second guessing himself. So you answered it for him, bro.
Yeah, just go with your gut the first time.
This comes from Carolina Coog on Instagram.
God.
Why do so many people not seem excited about the future of Trevin Wallace at linebacker? Please everybody just shut the fuck up, please. Everybody just relax. Everybody just relax.
Damn it.
Literally. I'm gonna give a mature professional answer. So I'm not why are you so weak at my nigga's question, bro? That's a good question. It's a good question. Why is nobody excited about Trevin Wallace? Well, for me personally, I'm not gonna speak for anybody else. For me personally, because I watch film. And what Chicago did to him what Atlanta did to him, that for me personally is the reason why. Listen, do I believe he has potential? Yes, absolutely. His rookie campaign was absolutely pathetic. It was. It was sad. It was pathetic. It was embarrassing. Honestly, nothing he did showed me that he had the ability to be a premier linebacker in this league. I think that if he was on any other team, it would be questions of him starting. I believe there's questions of him starting on this team right now with Roseboom and Josie ahead of him. Now, luckily, there's no other real competition in that room, which is a problem that, honestly, we haven't done our due diligence on this podcast in addressing. But that linebacker room is very, very, very scarce. I think it's very similar to the ideology kind of that we have regarding the secondary, whereas if you have an injury there, there's going to be question marks, and it could potentially be bad. Now, why people aren't excited, just to expound on that a little bit, the film, bro, the film doesn't lie, and he didn't have a good rookie campaign. I know Dan Morgan is extremely high on him, was when he drafted him, but, you have to show it. You have to show it. Like my co-host always says, update your resume. Unfortunately, the last time we saw Trevin Wallace for the duration of a season, which was his rookie season, he looked mediocre, he looked subpar, he looked below average. So that's personally why I'm not excited about Trevin Wallace. Now, do I believe he has potential? Absolutely. Absolutely, because the measurables are there. The measurables are there. He has the size. He has the height. The sideline speed leaves a little to be desired. The coverage, an atrocity. You know what I'm saying? So there's room for growth there, but I'm not necessarily going to say that I'm excited about Trevin Wallace. I just think that he has the potential to be a relatively decent linebacker at the most. Now, if he turns out to be a superstar, then, I'll eat crow. But at this point, that's where I'm at with Trevin Wallace. That's my answer.
I have no answer. He's just not that. Like, not at this moment. Like, I haven't seen anything that will make me believe that, he's going to be wonders for us or anything like that, or that could take this defense to another level. I just think he's average at best as of right now.
Yeah. So to sum up the answer for your question, what was his name again? Or their name?
Coug.
Carolina Coug.
Yeah, to sum up the answer, Carolina Coug. Basically, the reason people aren't excited for Trevin Wallace is because he's given people no reason to be excited. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's exactly how I should have answered it. In lesser words. In a lot lesser words than the fucking 5-minute discourse I just gave you. The nigga hasn't done shit for us to be excited about. He just hasn't. Every time that I see him, when I was seeing him in 2024, I was getting enraged. Actually, the complete opposite of excited. But that's just me. That's just me. Ruski, he brought up the Eagles fans talking crazy on IG, and it wasn't just on IG, it was on X about Jalen Hurts and Cam Newton, that comparison. He wanted us to bring that up. So, Ruski, I hope that you enjoyed that conversation, because it's just delusional. It's really not even a conversation to be had. There's not a conversation to be had, bro. And honestly, I think that if we were being biased, and at this very moment with you asking the question and you bringing it up, I would give more objectivity if it was just being biased. But I think that from the most objective standpoint possible, Cam Newton is worlds above Jalen Hurts. He just is.
Yeah.
He really just is.
And with Jalen Hurts, it should give Eagles fans as well cause for pause in the fact that he's been to 2 Super Bowls and just came off a Super Bowl victory, and yet there's still a consensus 4 best quarterbacks in the league, and he's not one of them.
Yeah, it's not undoubtable.
There's 3 quarterbacks on that list who don't even have a ring, and people would still say are heads and shoulders above Jalen Hurts.
And who would that be? Allen, and Joe.
Lamar, Joe. And Pat, yeah. It's not even. Yes, he just beat Pat in the Super Bowl, but if you flip sidelines, Jalen Hurts gets the same shit done to him that Pat had done to him. And Pat might have put up 80.
And to be honest, bro, I'm not going to lie. I'm almost even considering, and this might be disrespectful, so if it's disrespectful, y'all check me before they do. But I would consider, not necessarily top 5, but as far as ranking above, I would consider Matthew Stafford above him right now, to be quite frank.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, that's a quarterback that you can look at and say, well, this nigga has almost equal equal amount of weaponry at his disposal with Puka and Cooper. Now, obviously, it's Devontae now, but up to this point, it's been Puka, Cooper, and Kyron Williams. Saquon, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Obviously, there's give and take on both sides there. But I would almost put Matthew Stafford above Jalen Hurts.
I wouldn't argue with that.
Yeah, so it's just like, nigga, everybody, Eagles fans, they just get really, really big, like too big for their britches, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all niggas want, like, people to bow down to y'all or what. Listen, y'all have had a phenomenal run. 2 Super Bowls out of the last how many years? How long has it been? 8?
Yeah.
That's outstanding. If I was a Panthers fan and we were yielding those results, I would probably be just as gassed as y'all are right now. But, nigga, just go slow. Just go slow. Because there's just a lot of names that I'm not mentioning Bryce Young in the conversation of right now. But then again, he could really turn that shit up, but he would have to because he doesn't have an A.J. Brown and he doesn't have a Devontae Smith. So, yeah, I don't know where this delusional, like, thought process is coming from, but it's very, very frustrating. It's very frustrating. The only thing that Jalen Hurts is Brock Purdy, a black version of Brock Purdy that can run just a tad bit better. That's it. That's it. A gassed up game manager. So, yeah, I mean, everybody just go slow on that because I don't know where this shit is coming from. I really don't. Who on the defense will have the biggest impact on the team? That's a great question. You can answer it if you would like first.
I'm going to say J.C. Horn just because I think that the secondary is so god-awful to me personally. That I think that J.C. Horn has to be the one to solidify, that position group. And I think that if J.C. Horn can have a phenomenal season after being paid his money, then that'll go a long way for the defense. But I think it's going to start with J.C. Horn because we filled in a lot of the holes up front as far as, like, being able to stop the run and things of that sort. But I just think that secondary is they're just terrible. So, I think J.C. Horn will have to lead that charge and, he'll, whatever the question says,
have the most impact.
Yeah, he'll have the most impact there.
I think that it's going to be Derrick Brown, and I say that because we talk about the secondary and we talk about how, like, god awful this whole unit was last year. I think a substantial part of that, or a big part of that, stemmed from Derrick Brown not being on the field. Anytime you have on any given Sunday running backs coming in and it's a guaranteed 200-yard day for an extended period of time, I think it was 5 or 6 games where that occurred for these Carolina Panthers, it's a problem. It's an issue. It's a problem. I think having Derrick Brown back will be extremely beneficial for this unit as a whole. I do. Let's see.
Can I say?
Yes, of course.
I would say Josie. Because that linebacker room is so nasty.
It is.
If Josie can lock shit up in the middle of that defense and shore up that room, then I feel like that would make a really big impact on the Panthers. When they've had great defenses, they've had great linebackers.
Great point. That question came from YGK Blazing. Shout out to bro. This question comes from D. Everett. Do you think Coach Canales is the type to run the score up or just run the clock out? Run the clock out. Coach Canales ain't living like that quite yet. Now, he might get to that point, but he ain't there yet. He's a very, very nice guy.
I mean, we ain't even had games where we could even do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got to go one step at a time, Everett. I'm not going to lie. We got to go one step at a time, big bro. One step at a time. Let's just start winning ball games first, and then we'll talk about running the score up. But, yeah, no, I don't think that he would allow us to do that, for real. I don't think he's at that point in his career yet. I just really don't. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll have the opportunity to see that this year. If it's going to occur, it'll occur in one of those first 4 games. That's all I can tell niggas because the rest of the schedule, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight for sure. Terrence?
I'll go ahead and start out. Mine isn't going to be super long, but I mean, I just get so tired of going to these food establishments and the service is just fucking preposterous, especially with particular workers. I just get so pissed off. I mean, starting with Chipotle. I mean, the last few times I went to Chipotle, like, the workers act like the food is coming out of their paycheck. Like, just the minimum amount of food that they try to give you is just crazy to me. And then I have to look at the people behind me, and they're getting fat ass fixings. And I know this makes me sound like a fat ass, but honestly, I'm not. And so that's what makes it even worse. It's just like, it's just very fucking nasty. I went to Tropical Smoothie today. Now, I did my online order. I just wanted to go in and out. I went to the gym. I was feeling good. I get my smoothie. And I'm drinking it. I sit it in my cup holder. Look at the bottom. The fucking bottom is busted. And so that just really enraged me, because I'm like, why would you give me this smoothie? And I didn't notice until I sat it in my cup holder and it was leaking. I'm like, why would you give me this smoothie and the bottom of it is busted out? So you didn't even take the time to observe the cup and look to see what you were serving me. Another thing, I asked for a banana. They give me a fucking green apple. Now, I'm like, how? Like, I don't understand how we're getting these things wrong. And it's just like, if you don't want to work, if you don't want to do your job, then don't go. Find another job. I'm not saying I'm the best at my job, but I do it damn good. And if I didn't, trust me, I would be fucking fired. So I just challenge y'all to do the same thing. If you work at Chipotle, please don't be that person, because it's very fucking nasty and it's ignorant.
Solid.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything to say to that. Honestly, it's just, I'll keep everything. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I feel like I went on my rant a couple weeks ago about the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Probably
just pathetic. It's just pathetic. Yeah.
Go slow.
Yeah. No, I mean, you don't really necessarily have to go slow, bro. Niggas just don't do their job. They just don't do their job.
It's the same reason that Carnival just had to switch up their fucking policy.
Relax. See, now go slow.
But you know what I'm.
See,
Is
now
it
go
not?
slow.
Because did we
See,
not go
now-
on Carnival and have a fucking blast?
See, now go slow,
And
bro.
we behaved. We brought our speaker. You can't bring speakers no more. You can't bring liquor on the boat no
leave
more.
them dumbass fans where y'all from.
You ain't never been able to bring liquor on a boat. You had to sneak
You had
it
to
on
sneak
there.
it on. That's how we got ours on.
Well, you could, but now they're gonna make people start opening them shits in front of them.
Well, if you have, I'm not gonna give out the sauce, but
There's a way.
there's a way you can get it on there.
Yeah, there's a way that you can do it, which is the way that we partook in the first go around. So
But no more when we walked around and had this shit turned with our little speaker. Can't do that anymore. They're
that
not.
was very nigga like of us. So I mean,
But
that's-
people were vibing. The boat
they
loved
were.
it
They were.
because
Oh,
we
they were
did it.
too- oh,
we
it
did
was
it in a respectful manner. Like we didn't do too much, and that's the problem. They just did too much, and they had to change their policy. But that's not what my 2 minutes is on today.
Okay.
My 2 minutes today is
There's going to
actually.
be a lot of people upset about that. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of people upset about what
I'm
you're
upset that they changed the fucking policy.
saying. Are you?
That's what I'm upset about.
I'm not upset that they would change the policy.
'Cause
Act with some fucking common decency and common sense, and stop fucking fighting everywhere you go.
I mean, I'm not upset about that.
Oh, okay,
You shouldn't
cool.
be
Well, then,
fighting on a
no
cruise
problem.
anyway.
And leave them fucking fans in y'all's pocketbooks. Put
Yeah.
them fans up. Sound like fucking whips cracking on the same fucking song the last 9 months consecutively. So yeah, no, I'm not mad at the policy. I'm not mad at the policy. Let's clean this shit up a little bit.
Fair. My 2 minutes today is actually going to be on the fact that I don't know if y'all keep up with world news and stuff, but the DOJ just came out with a report stating that the Epstein did in fact kill himself and that there was no black book of client list, which to me immediately just felt absolutely disgusting and wrong to my stomach, because as soon as all this shit went down, the first thing that came out, the first bit of information that we got was about this black book with this client list and these flight logs with this client list. And now all of a sudden, everything has kind of just disappeared and been washed under the rug. And I have a problem with it because if in fact, and we do believe that there were real crimes being committed by this monster who was trafficking young children and giving them to the highest bidder to wealthy individuals, and now those same wealthy individuals are having the ability to cover it up just because they are powerful and wealthy, That's fucking disgusting, and that's fucking sickening, and that should never. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. If you're partaking in this pedophile circle and trafficking young children and giving them to the highest bidder, all because you have status and power, and that's how you get your rocks off, like, that's completely fucking disgusting. And I think it's a complete just. I don't even know the word that I'm looking for.
It's management of power.
Thank you. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting, and it's sickening, like, how you could have so many victims and how you could have so many people that are still, because they're still out here doing it. They're just finding different ways to do it, and that's not the way to solve this problem. And I think it's fucked, and I don't agree with it not one bit, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I personally lost a lot of respect for Cash Patel in this whole thing.
And even if you don't have power, that's still fucking disgusting.
1,000%. 1,000%. I hope that I didn't give off any other indication.
I was just saying, like, it doesn't even matter about just the power. It's just you're just a sick individual, and I won't even say what I hope happens to you on this platform.
But yeah, your day will come, and God will handle you.
Yeah, 1,000%. Like I said, I lost a lot of respect for Cash Patel throughout this whole process. I lost a lot of respect for everybody that's involved. And not to get too political, but when a certain somebody who is one of the richest human beings in the world, also one of the smartest human beings in the world, got escorted out of the White House, though he did only sign an agreement for X amount of time. That was during his rant on Twitter. He said that a certain somebody was on that list. And when shit just starts disappearing and you start pissing on us as the average American citizen, telling us it's rain, unfortunately, it's going to give me cause for pause. And I'm going to start looking at shit a lot different. Lost a lot of respect for everybody involved in this situation. Not going to lie. Very, very weird, very strange. My 2-minute warning is going to be very, very brief. I'm just going to encourage everybody that listens to this podcast, and if you just hear this clip randomly somehow, whatever may happen, but you hear this particular part, just be accountable. Just be accountable. I think that that's a huge problem that we have within our generations, particularly. But it's not just our generation. It's the older generation. It's the younger generation. It's just a people problem. Take accountability for your actions and stand on business. When you make decisions, unfortunately, you have to live with those repercussions, whether they're good or bad. Take accountability. The only thing that I want to say, won't go into many details on why that is kind of boiling up in my spirit right now, but motherfuckers must take accountability. It's a problem. It's a real world issue and problem. And it goes from the most powerful, richest motherfuckers in the world to niggas that's not worth shit and don't got shit. It's a human problem. It's a people problem. So make the change with yourself. Be accountable. Be accountable. And don't act confused when you get certain repercussions to certain situations that you have put yourself in. That's just how the real world works. But I digress. Cool. Let me see. How do we want to close this thing out, man? I think this is a good closeout song. I don't know if we close to this or not yet, but it's a great one. I see that you didn't really keep your timer properly.
Nope.
23 minutes over. Hour and 33 minutes. Probably an hour and 40, I would assume. Hour and 40. With, again, another episode where we have absolutely nothing to talk about.
I feel like it was great content, though.
Yeah, me too.
We definitely got some good content out of it.
Yeah,
Conversation was flowing.
We'll get some shorts out of it. We'll get some clips out of it. We'll Again, hey, if you haven't done so already, take this time now. Now that the episode is over, if you want to just watch fully through, excuse me, if you just wanted to watch fully through and didn't want to leave the page, didn't want to leave the episode pre us being done, take the time right now. Go enter the FPFO road game giveaway. When we started this episode, it was at 16:06. Let me do a quick refresh. See where we are. Let's see. 16:42. So, as y'all see, the numbers are going up. Again, shout out to Panthers Insider for the collab. Definitely appreciate that boost. That helps significantly. Because I think we were sitting at, honestly, before that occurred, I think we were sitting at somewhere between 1,350 and 1,400. So, over the course of today alone, Monday, July 7th, it's been over 250 entries. So, again, shout out to Panthers Insider and everybody that has decided to partake in the giveaway. I can't wait. Like, I've fully dove back into film, full games. Like, I'm back, and I'm fiending, and I'm itching. And
he's giving out free bread.
Oh, I'm not necessarily going to say that. I don't agree with that statement. I don't. But it will feel really, really good. Do we put money on our fantasy matchup, or we don't play each other this year?
I don't know. Depends on what you did with the schedule. If you ran, because you've been blasting in your head the past couple of years. So
that's just not true.
That's
true. Just not true.
That is true. You haven't beat me in like 2 or 3 years.
It's been 2. Just relax.
I've been in the league for what?
4. So we're 2-2.
No, and I don't even know if you beat. I don't even know if you beat me the other games.
Excuse me. 500
I don't
football.
even know if you beat me the other games.
I think I beat you last year.
No, you didn't.
I think
I
did.
Go pull it up. You didn't.
I think I beat you last year for real.
It's easily for you to go and look.
What's our record in gods?
In gods?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I honestly think you might have only beat me one time since I've been in there, and I don't even know if I can give you that. I damn sure don't. I don't even know if I think you beat me at all, because I just fucking run through you every time.
Shit. Well, I know for a fact he's never beat me.
Week 1. That's what you wanted, right? Cool.
Yeah, 1-0.
So I don't gotta do all that talking with you. I don't gotta do all that back and forth.
And that's how you
Week
start
1.
a beautiful season, y'all. You go 1-0, one game at a time. And I will be going 1-0 in God's fantasy week 1. I begged for him to come back on. I begged for him to come back on my schedule.
Cosign what?
This dumb shit.
Oh, he was slumped.
Yeah, I don't know when that happened.
Oh, he started with his mouth. He called me out of my name in my league. Like I didn't have the power to change shit up. Okay, don't worry.
He just sent the schedule out, and I looked at it, and I was like, I was like, my name is not on this. And then I went to my fantasy app, and I loaded it up, and I went week by week. And I was like, oh, so the pussy ran. I was like, he took himself off my schedule completely.
Well, the reason why he don't be beating me is because he wanted me first game. He wanted me first game.
But you were matched up against me week 1.
He is matched up against you now week 1.
Yeah, but I was matched up against him.
Oh, well, actually,
No,
we've
you're
had
matched
3
up
schedules.
against me.
Yeah, we've had 3 schedules up to this point.
One of them he was matched up
The
against
first
me
one
because
was
he
the
wanted to beat
NFL
me
app.
so bad because he can't.
That's just a lie,
He can't get
bro.
no get back.
That's just a lie. The first one was the NFL app. The second one was ChatGPT. And then the third one was a fucking upgraded ChatGPT version when you opened your mouth. So then everybody that wasn't scheduled to play each other just now plays each other, and now they have somebody different that they don't play. It's no problem to me, nigga. I'm a slut. I don't care. Like, you're the one that, like, loves that shit. Like, it makes you hard. Like, nigga, that shit doesn't bother me, bro. Because at the end of the day, guess what? We both have the same results and record. All 3 of us, as a matter of fact. A conference championship with no fucking rings on our fingers. So cool.
I got
That's
2
fine.
conference championships.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just 2 times where you failed to get the job done. Very, very similar to the Carolina
Or
Panthers.
2 times that I got fucking
Blasted.
by a fucking random one-off game.
And
Like,
I would say mine too.
you know, Alvin Kamara having 6 fucking touchdowns
No,
one year.
somebody actually died.
Best game of his fantasy
I
career.
wasn't dead. The nigga died.
And fucking Baker Mayfield. But fucking y'all last season for 6 fucking touchdowns. So cool. I mean, if that's how niggas gotta catch me in the chip, then what am I supposed to do about it?
Get better.
Both times I've been blasted.
better.
Both times I've been blasted by one player who's had 6 touchdowns.
Get better.
That's fucking absurd.
Get better.
That's absurd.
Get better.
That's absurd.
Get better. You can't get the job done. It's cool, nigga. Sometimes when the lights get on niggas, they just don't know how to act. They don't know how to respond. They don't.
Or some hoe shit happens.
I guess it's all subjective. I can't say that I wasn't ecstatic as fuck when I was watching the game, seeing that you slowly but surely every single time you've been in the championship have gotten absolutely abused. It makes me ecstatic. It makes me ecstatic.
At least I have a reason.
I wish nothing but failure on your fantasy career.
At least I have a reason. What's your reason for not winning?
Dealt with a lot of injuries up at the beginning of the season. And you know how I am.
What does
take
that
a
have
lot
to
of
do
lumps. I take a lot of lumps at the beginning
No.
of the
I'm
year.
talking about when you lost in the chip. Or have you even been to the chip in this
I've
league?
been. Oh, nigga, go slow. I've been.
Do you recall?
I
I don't
don't.
recall him
I
being in the chip.
So niggas don't remember.
I don't.
So I didn't call Candyman like 100,000 times when I played Jake.
Oh, Jake blasted you in your shit.
Yeah,
cool.
I do.
So Jake has 2 wings,
He
2
has
rings.
One. He has one. Jake has 1 ring. Bro. Like, what do you-
Jake
why
has
you-
1, Cam has 2, Lou has 1 since I've been
Big
in
B
there.
has 1.
But I lost to Jake.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I lost to Jake and Lou.
Lost to Lou.
And Jake.
Oh, nigga. Jake
Yes.
has 1 ring, bro. I'm telling you something. Jake has 1 ring. He has 1 ring. Didn't lose to Jake. Lost to Bailey.
Was it Bailey?
Lost to Big B. He had Camaro. Actually, I just went back and looked at them text messages from 2020 today. Yeah. Long story short, nigga, what we all 3 know for a fact is that neither one of us have a ring. Cool.
And that you've never beat me. Cool. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.